Hey y'all, this video is definitely going to piss some people off. Just want to let you know before I get started, click like and share, click like and share. That's right, click like and share, because this is going to be a message that people need to hear. If you care about our community, you will definitely click like and share it. Okay, if you care, click like and share. You know, so I should make a t-shirt of that. If you care, click like and share. MoNique lately had addressed the whole bonnet situations, pajamas, slippers, scarves, and all of the stuff that young women are coming out in droves wearing. Now, there are very classy people in the black community. I think we are truly, matter of fact, I won't say I think I know, we are definitely gods and goddesses, or kings and queens. But the problem is we don't know that, some of us. If you could think back in the day, we carried ourselves with a certain level of integrity, and we looked good coming out the house. You know, remember people used to be like, he's sharp, she's sharp. You know, we don't use that word anymore, per se. Some of us do, but you get my drift. And somewhere along the line, we have lost that. We have become into the clout chasing, the clickbait, the whoring, anything for attention, anything for a like and click and share. I think it's very important for those with a platform as myself, which is not a super major platform, but it's big enough to talk to people, to speak the truth, because the truth needs to be heard. And I'm not worried about some major network firing me tomorrow based on what I'm saying. And I don't even think this is one of the messages. I mean, if you had an issue with this, my God, we have to do better. I think we have to learn to pick a lane. Are we going to be in the coonery and buffoonery business, or do we really care about how we look to one another? Because forget other races and communities and religions and all that other stuff. Forget the differences. Forget outside communities, outside of our own. Us, the black community. We should care about how we look to one another. That should be important. And see, the little things add up to big things. And we have to decide, do we really give a damn about where we are going? Where is our community heading? What direction is our community going to? And how are we going to get there? I know growing up, I was told you have to learn how to turn it on and turn it off. And that's very important even on today. No one's saying don't have fun, but it's things that I'm saying, not just with the bonnets and the pajamas and all of that stuff. That's out of order, but we're hanging off of cars. We're hanging out of cars. You've got gentlemen hanging off of cars outside of the vehicle on the freeway. You've got men hanging outside of the car driving it. You've got women twerking on cars. You've got women twerking or moving cars. It's inappropriate. Not only is it inappropriate, it's unsafe. And we have to understand that caring about our community and being taken serious goes beyond when someone is killed in the streets and it's a hashtag and it's a trend. We have to get beyond being trendy. We're trendy in everything, to the things that we wear, down to our opinions, and the way that we feel about life in our movements. Like, this is pressing. Black Lives Matter is pressing as hell. They robbing people and shit. You know, they suspect. But we allow people to monopolize off of our pain and our creativity. We're very brilliant people, very resilient people, very creative people, very majestic people. We are definitely God's people. But the thing is, we don't act like it. Not enough of us. Not to where it counts. Because the thing is, the people that do mind their business, handling their business and have class, they're not the ones on the forefront on social media. For two reasons: we are considered boring, and for another reason, we're not clout chasers. So it's kind of hard when you've got all the clout chasers and all the cyber prostitutes taking over. And that's the thing. It's like, be a prostitute behind the door or closed doors with your man. That's fine. Be as nasty as you want to be, and I'm for it, okay? But we don't need to see it. But we've got to pick a lane. It's really what it comes down to. Do we want change? And if we want change, we have to understand that individually we are part of change, and our moves individually lead to our moves collectively. We have to understand and figure out who we are individually, What is our goal? Where are we trying to get to? And what that looks like along the destination to arrival. And I can tell you this nonsense, if you're trying to be anything productive in society, the coonery, the cyber prostitution, the walking around like you are an alley cat looking like a hood possum is just not the way to go. And we also have to understand that we have been screaming we want leaders, we want leaders, we want leaders, but we don't have a leader because every time someone tries to merge, you guys tear them down, antagonize them, treat them like shit, and it's just crazy. The black community that is projected over the media, social media, lives in utter hypocrisy. No one can tell us anything, and the truth is that the teacher will arrive when the student is ready to be taught. That's not the quote verbatim, but I'm explaining it to you that way. So we say we want a lot of things. Our actions reflect the opposite, and we have to do better. So what do we want, people? Either we're going to hold ourselves accountable and say we really don't want shit. We just like to look like we want shit. We like the trendy shit, and we're going to keep on. I'm good with cyber whoring and doing TikToks and being a mumbling idiot robotic android for social media. Or we're going to say, you know what? My kids are going to live in this world. My grandkids are going to live in this world. I want different. I have to be the change that I seek. What do I envision that change to be, and how do I get there? What is the effective way? But when you sit up in here and you say things like, why am I not getting where? Why is this not working? I don't feel like I got shit going on. But you don't want to listen to nobody. You don't have shit because you don't listen to shit. Can't nobody tell you anything. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Black women are out of order. This whore culture, my brother-in-law, rest his soul, called it the Jezebel spirit. Some of y'all is filled with Jezebel and Delilah. You're terrible. Absolutely terrible. And let's not forget the men. Oh, the men that give these women wind. That's terrible too. Ignore them. Ignore them. Again, we got to stop asking for stuff. You, as a man, you can't ask for better women when you give these women any attention. I don't care, even a like on a photo is too much. It's too much. Saying something to the store. Act like they don't exist. And these men that you call bums, hey, you're the one having kids by the bum. You're the one putting your mouth on the bum. You're the one putting your ass on the bum. So who is the bum? Because from where I stand, y'all both bums. You know what I'm saying? So that part was harsh, and that part probably really pissed you off. But I said what I said. I meant what I said. And guess what? If it's not you, you shouldn't be pissed. And if it is, baby, you got work to do. So I don't know what to tell you. But as a whole, I love y'all. I really do love us. I love me. Okay? And all I'm saying is, let's hold ourselves to a standard, or let's just admit that we don't want shit, we ain't gonna be shit, and we gonna keep acting an ass and showing our ass. That's fine too, but make a decision.
Yeah. Sticked up at the table, like we eating on sushi at 10 and 17. Draped in all Gucci, I'ma need my glove.
When you expect people to do the same thing for you that you do for them, that's an expectation. You expecting them to be like you.
Oh, speaking of toxic, what's going on, my guy?
Speaking of toxic,
we got one of the most toxic guys. Hey, listen up. Have a seat, man.
The nigga's shirt say toxic tone.
Yeah, that's a good thing. He got on the right shirt for today.
Nigga don't get on talking about that girl, man. He's supposed to fuck him and feed him dog food anyway.
Excuse me, sir. What we doing?
Okay. So this ain't Brett Reed's first run-in with the law. In 2007, he was actually charged with running some kind of drug ring with his brother outside of Andy Reid's house in Philadelphia. Like, people just be too rich to be so ghetto. You really cannot teach people manners.
The way that I grind, you should see sparks flying. No F, I ain't trying. Niggas, they ready for the action. Hell no, I ain't capping. Did you see how I fucked him? My leg up like a captain. I stay dripping, all my niggas is gorillas. I don't wanna see us tripping.